Can a flea's bite be more intimate than a kiss? John Donne seems to think so. As a standout voice in metaphysical poetry, he turned heads by mixing brainy puzzles, vivid imagery, and a dash of sensuality with spiritual themes. Let's zero in on The Flea, a poem that perfectly showcases Donne's signature style. But first, a little context. In the 17th century, poets were essentially getting tired of the same old love poems. Enter John Donne with his fresh take that shook the poetry world. From his tumultuous love life to his eventual religious devotion, Donne's experiences deeply colored his work. Metaphysical poetry was his playground, and its intelligent wordplay and eye-catching imagery. And The Flea? It's a prime example of how Donne played the game differently. So let's hear The Flea in Donne's own words. Well, sort of. Mark but this flea, and mark in this, how little that which thou deniest me is. It sucked me first, and now sucks thee, and in this flea are two bloods mingled be. Thou know'st that this cannot be said a sin, nor shame, nor loss of maidenhead. Yet this enjoys before it woo, and pampers swelled with one blood made of two. And this, alas, is more than we would do. Oh, stay, 3 lives and 1 flea spare, were we almost, nay, more than married are. This flea is you and I, and this our marriage bed and marriage temple is, though parents grudge and you war met, and cloistered in these living walls of jet, though use make you apt to kill me, let not to that self murder added be, and sacrilege, 3 sins, and killing 3. Cruel and sudden hast thou since purpled thy nail and blood of innocence, wherein could this flea guilty be, except in that drop which it sucked from thee? Yet thou triumphst, and sayest that thou find'st not thyself nor me the weaker now. 'Tis true, then learn how false fears be. Just so much honor, when thou yield'st to me, will waste as this flea's death took life from thee. Now, let's unpack this stanza by stanza. Right out of the gate, Donne introduces us to a flea which, believe it or not, becomes the star of the show. This isn't just any flea, it's a symbol loaded with meaning, a tiny creature about to stir up a lot of drama. In the opening stanza, Donne sets the stage with this flea that has bitten him and his beloved, suggesting a union has already been formed by their mingled blood within the flea. He paints a picture of the flea as more than a bloodsucker. It's a tiny model of their connection. And then we dive into the second stanza, where Donne's argument takes a turn for the bold and downright audacious. He asserts, this flea is you and I, and this our marriage bed and marriage temple is. And through this line, Donne essentially says, hey, if our blood is mixed inside this flea, haven't we already united in the most intimate way? If this tiny act is acceptable, surely moving forward with our physical relationship is no big deal, right? It's a crafty piece of logic, using the physical to leapfrog to the metaphysical, blending the act of love with the spiritual union, all within the confines of a flea's body. But Donne doesn't stop there. As we hit the climax in the final stanza, the woman kills the flea, squashing the insect in the speaker's cleverly constructed argument. It's as if she's saying, nice try, but nah. The speaker is left lamenting the loss, not just of the flea, but of his logical leap towards intimacy. He pleads, cruel and sudden hast thou since purpled thy nail and blood of innocence. Here the flea's death symbolizes the collapse of the speaker's argument. Still, it also raises questions about the nature of innocence, guilt, and the consequences of our actions, no matter how seemingly trivial. The flea is no ordinary bug. It's a metaphysical conceit, a fancy term for a symbol that packs a punch. And through this tiny critter, Donne explores love, marriage, and intimacy in a way that's anything but typical. His tone? More like a lawyer than a lovesick poet, arguing his case with a sharp wit that cuts through the sentimental fluff, and yet amid all this, he's juggling sacred and profane ideas, making us think twice about the nature of human connections. Kinda cool, right? Donne's work, including our friend the Flea, left a lasting mark on poetry, inspiring countless others to think outside the box. The flea might be gone, but the conversation it started, that's still buzzing today. Did this look at the flea get under your skin? If so, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this video with fellow literature lovers. There's a whole world of metaphysical poetry out there, and we're just getting started. Until next time, this video might be the next on your radar.